New tonight, dozens of neighbors came together to support a man who at one point said he didn't feel safe walking around his 12 South neighborhood. News 2's Nikki McGee joins us with how his efforts have turned into a nationwide movement.
Yeah, Emily, after learning about what happened to George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery, Sean Dromgoole says he didn't feel safe walking around his neighborhood. And after sharing his thoughts on the Nextdoor app, he was shocked to see the hundreds of neighbors willing to walk with him. Today marked the second anniversary of his racial justice walks. Nashville native Sean Dromgoole grew up in 12 South with his mom and grandmother. But after hearing about the killings of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery, he no longer felt safe walking around his neighborhood.
See this young man who looks like me running in his neighborhood, and I'm like, I can't do it. I'm going to be dead. That's it.
His fears intensified as Nashville grew, and he knew fewer and fewer of his neighbors.
When you looked on Facebook or Facebook neighborhood page or Nextdoor, there was suspicious looking black people walking down the street, and I'm like, I don't have the chance to explain myself. I don't have the opportunity to say, no, I live here. I've lived here my whole entire life.
But after he and his mom posted their concerns online, things began to change. One by one, neighbors offered to walk with him, eventually sparking a national movement.
This is our official 85th walk. I just did one last weekend in the Hamptons. We've done them in 9 states. People want to walk, and in every walk, people have met their neighbors. They've talked to their neighbors. They've shared the story of community and neighbors together.
And it's brought attention to some of the fears his mom feels every time Sean leaves the house.
Every one of them that happens, you know, from Trayvon Martin on up, you feel it as a black mom because you it's like, there by the grace of God, it could be me. And I think that's the hardest part.
But with each walk, they hope for a brighter future.
We're excited to keep moving and keep going, being a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. And we will continue to do that as long as we need to.
Sean plans to hold another walk next Sunday, which will also take place in Sevier Park. Anyone interested in getting involved or wanting to meet their neighbors is invited to attend. Emily.